right about now. And just for all you people out there, the camera's right there. There's the camera.
There's a good chance I won't be looking at it most of the time.
That's probably true.
Doesn't mean that I don't care or that I'm not paying attention. Well, it might mean that I'm not paying attention, but...
Well, and, you know, full disclosure, nobody has set up see first notifications. So that's what, oh, look, one person popped up there. It's probably me.
Yeah, Rory is watching Rory.
So what we're going to do right now is I'm going to share this on my page. Are you sharing on your page?
Yes.
Let's get some people over here. We got to...
Where am I at here?
Dude, we actually got a lot of questions that came in.
Yeah, we did have a lot of questions, which is good.
Crud. Where is it?
So if I'm not paying attention, it's only because we are set up here looking over Pioneer Park Pavilion. And there's always something to see here.
Nope, there we go. Someone, there we go. Rock and roll. I just had to adjust a little bit. Your big fat head was in the way.
It happens. It happens. All right. So I'm sharing this? Share.
Yeah. How come it's popping up for you?
Right post.
Oh, there it is. Share it on my page right there. I'm gonna share this. Luke Weaver's watching. Aaron's watching. Hey, Aaron. Aaron Anderson.
Oh, Aaron Anderson,
from California.
Hi, Aaron Anderson from California.
Okay, I want to share this. Technology, you gotta love it. Do I want to share it on? There we go. Share it on my timeline and post. All right, dude, we got questions here. We got questions now. Anybody that's joining us this morning.
Got it. Share. What is it? It's one. It's one.
All right. Yeah. And so every time I say this morning, take a drink. Okay. That's the drinking game we're gonna play here.
We don't have enough. It's just coffee. You know me.
They do have beer here, though.
You know this is not a White Russian.
Okay. Well, let's get to the first question. Right. And you guys, if you have questions, by all means, post your question, and we will try and get to it. The first question comes from April in Port Orchard.
Wait, hold on.
Oh, okay.
Real quick. I just want to, real quick.
Do it.
I just want to say something real quick.
It's your show. I'm just living here.
Yeah. So, honestly, heartfelt, huge thank you to all of you out there, friends and family, people we don't even know, that have been so supportive. I got out of my car today just to meet basically a kind of a friend slash partner, I guess, right? And first thing he said was something about Tahoma Homes and everything we got going on, and I just like blew my mind. I was just so thankful. I don't think either one of us, when we jumped into this a month ago, had any idea that we would get just the love and the support. So thank you.
You had that happen today?
Yes.
Dude,
yes.
I had somebody say the same thing to me this morning.
Amazing.
I was just like...
Oh, you mentioned to me earlier, yeah.
It's kind of weird, because on one hand, I want to say, how do you know that? But then I realize...
and because of everyone out there.
Uh-oh, I got to behave myself.
Uh-oh, wife's watching. Wife's watching.
Aaron says...
I'm not the best influence, Christy, but I'll try.
Aaron says, you've been at the coffee shop all day, you should be plenty alert. I should be.
Yeah. We're both... He's a father of 5, and I'm a father of 4. We're never alert. This is why I would have it, right? All right.
Yes. So thank you guys for all your support.
Absolutely.
It's been great so far.
Because of you guys, it's been blowing up the way it has so far.
Yeah, we're not even a month into this, and so much awesomeness has been coming out, and you guys are going to see more of it as we go over the next few months here, and we get into the busy season. We're having fun, and it's honestly not that I didn't think we were going to have a good time. But this is working out even better than I thought. We knew
we would have a good time. It was whether we'd go anywhere that we were worried about.
To be fair, both of our wives were kind of like, now, boys, stay on task.
Yeah. Literally, when we had our meeting on Monday and I came back, Rachel was like, did you guys get anything accomplished? I was like, yeah, we did. And she's like, both of you are world-class talkers. I don't believe it.
Do you know why? That's one of the reasons why I have her shared on our folder. Because I want her to see that we're actually doing work.
Well, you have to, because she doesn't believe me. Love you. All right.
So first question comes from April in Port Orchard. April says, how much does it cost to buy your first home?
That's a great question. Well, how much money do you have? Honestly, like, you want to take it? Go for it.
No, go ahead. I'll jump in.
There's a lot of factors, right?
Absolutely.
A lot of factors.
That's the key.
And the key is to getting with a great lender, first off, and then getting with a great realtor, whether that be us because we think we're pretty great, or somebody else. And it's, I've had first-time home buyers buy for $100,000, and I've had, or actually less than that, and I've had first-time home buyers buy for $500,000. And it really just depends on what you're looking for, and a lot of things that include big phrases like debt-to-income ratios and year-over-year earnings and all kinds of stuff. So
stuff that will actually put you guys to sleep. Yeah. It depends. I get the joke, Aaron.
So April, honestly, reach out to Rory or myself. We could always help you kind of with where your price point is, but it's all over the board.
One thing I've realized over the years of being in this business is that sometimes people don't understand that there are still costs to buying a house, in the sense of, okay, yeah, you have zero down, you're part of a cool program where you get free money.
Washington State bonds.
Right, but you still have to have earnest money, which we can discuss down the road what earnest money is, but you still have to have earnest money, which is typically $1,000 or more. You have to have money for an inspection.
Yes.
You have, in some cases, you have to pay money for an appraisal, which are two different things. So I tell people, if you're going to take a look at getting a house, have at least $2,000 worth of money. That makes zero sense. Worth of money?
Worth of money.
Worth of money. Have at least $2,000.
Worth of money. Could be anything. Trade, barter. No.
I'll give
cash.
you 5 pizzas for an appraisal. But it will cost some money. It will cost you a little bit of money to get a house. And
Correct.
even the most awesome free money program out there, you still got to pay some. So, but yeah, like he said, reach out to us. We'll put you in touch with a good lender. I think you know a good lender.
I mean, she hangs around my house a lot.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Yeah. So we'll put you in touch with
pretty
her.
great. She's
and
pretty great.
The biggest key is that we'll help you get down the path to help you get a house. And the funny thing is I've had people, and I'm sure you have too, where they had zero idea that they could buy a house.
I deal with it all the time, actually. I have a friend, client right now who is like, well, I want to buy a house in a year or two. Can we talk? And I'm like, well, let's talk right now. Let's have that conversation right now. Like, even if it's a year or two down the road, let's have the conversation now, because you might be surprised. And if not, let's start planning for what you want to do ultimately. So yeah, so we're on the same page. So yeah, you're right. There are some additional costs sometimes, but
I actually had one client one time yell at me.
I've had, yeah.
Because I didn't know it was going to cost money to buy a house. I'm like, wait, what?
They're giving them away. They're giving them away, especially right now.
Yeah, it's not the 2000s.
Everybody got a house in the 2000s, right?
Okay, Samantha in Lacey wants to know, why did you decide to partner up?
That's a great question.
Desperation?
Yeah, absolutely. Pitiful fool, pitiful rope. I think for me, it goes back to maybe why I got into real estate in the first place. When I first got in 2009. It started out as I was looking for a career change and a different way to provide for my family and to have a flexible schedule or be more in control, I guess, of my own schedule. So I didn't have to miss family stuff. I had 2 kids at the time. Now I have 4. But what I quickly realized is that wasn't the main reason. The main reason was because in everything I've ever done, it's been about people and having a heart for people. And I love what I do because I help people every day in a phase of their life, whether it be like yesterday, 2 days ago with the Cable's house closing, they're going into retirement, and we're able to help them in that aspect, whether it be first-time home buyers or even, as much as we hate to talk about it, broken families, and we're helping people move on, whatever it is. And so for me, I never thought of having a partner because I do things the way I do things, and that annoys a lot of people. But when my buddy Rory got involved in real estate 4 years ago, we talked a lot, and we caught up every so often about what was going on. It really came organically, I think, for both of us, and I know for me was, they say that true love is finding your soul's recognition of another one, and then the other, is that Wedding Crashers? So, and I just, not only are we both goofballs, but it's Rory has a heart for people the same as I had a heart for people. And when we were just having a coffee one day, I was like, I think we both just were like, dude, why are we not working together? We're in this for the same reasons. And outside of that, our spheres and all that.
Right, absolutely. We've got so many people in both of our friends and family groups that just overlap so much. And And you know, we ran into it last year. We had a friend
Yep.
who had to make a decision between using one of us to help them with their real estate needs.
I lost.
And
Sweat.
yeah, just go ahead and call them out. But we got to thinking, we have so many people that do overlap. Why force them to make a decision?
Right.
Because the other decision is a third decision where they use neither of us.
Right.
And then that's heartbreaking, because if they make a bad decision,
Yeah.
then you know. So it made sense. And I love this. I love this dynamic. I love to be able to bounce things off of you. If I've got a question about something, you're there to answer it for me, and vice versa. And you know, we've got. I know we can't advertise our listings, but we've got 2 listings coming up really soon. And I had some questions, and I wanted you to look over something, because you do have more experience than me. But the thing is that we both realize that when we're doing these kind of things, like asking questions, looking over things together,
Right.
it's for the benefit of both of us.
Right. Yeah.
And that's what I love about this, is that I'm busting my butt to help you.
Yeah.
Because by me busting my butt, I'm making money, but you're also making money. I'm helping people, but you're also helping people. And
Lift each other up a little bit.
yeah, and it just, and the dynamic that we have this set up on the back end is fantastic. It's a dream come true, actually.
I think our strengths balance each other really well.
Yep.
Like, complete honest.
I like to spend money.
Rory, yeah. I'm a tightwad. Don't argue with me, wife. At least in
And Christy
business.
will agree with you.
At least in business, I am. All right. But Rory's always been better on the back end than I have, as far as the organizational systems and stuff in place, where, you know, I'm the guy that has it in his head, and I got sticky notes everywhere. And so that balances me, and it's really great. I think my strengths are his weaknesses and vice versa, and then we have similar strengths that magnify each other, and so it's great.
Yeah.
Loving it.
Yep.
Okay, next up.
Rick in Auburn says, "What
great
is your
question.
proudest moment as a father?"
Richard. Oh gosh.
That's a tough question. I'll go first. I'll let you think about it.
Okay.
I would say for me, my proudest moment as a father is, man, it has, at this stage in my life, I would say it has to be seeing my kids graduate high school. Mm-hmm. To see Jesse graduate and to see John graduate, and just think that we didn't completely screw them up. that we were able to help them.
Give it time.
He's still out. But to be able to help them get to that step of their life, and then
Ryan and Bella are watching.
I know.
Hey kids. Dad's a goofball.
But it's tough, because I can name one moment for each one of my kids where you know, my heart just fills with joy. I'll start crying tears of joy, that kind of stuff. But I would say if I had to choose one, which I'm kind of cheating by throwing 2 kids in there, it'd be when they graduated.
Great things ahead for you 3 younger ones. Great things ahead.
Yep.
So my kids are younger on average than Rory's. I have a 12-year-old, a 9-year-old, 12-year-old girl, 9-year-old girl, 3-year-old little girl, and a fresh 1-year-old boy. So I don't have that experience to draw from. That's so tough. For those of you on Facebook and Instagram with me, you saw last night I was at my daughter's band concert, and of course she's playing the trumpet, and then everyone claps at the end, and I'm crying, and she's looking at me going, and I'm sorry, sweetie, I wear my heart on my sleeve, and I'm just so proud of every moment. I guess it's just proudest moment as a father is becoming a father. Maybe just that, 4 times now, it's nothing like it. So yeah, that's a tough question. I'm so proud of my kids every day. So even when they upset me, which is every day, but yeah, so proud.
Thanks, Rick. Thanks, Rick, for having to explain it to the other kids.
I'm gonna cry.
Yeah, you cry, baby. Cry, baby. Oh, dude, I love this question.
Yeah.
Mike in Puyallup. We've probably seen Mike.
Yeah.
Love that Hobbit House video. What made you guys decide to check out that home?
That was more of you. You kind of saw it.
So I saw an article. Stacy's here. Say hi, Stacy. Hi to Stacy.
Family, mi familia.
So I saw it. I actually have known about this place for a little bit, but I saw an article a week before we went to take a look at it, and they were talking about how it was on the market again. And so I thought for the heck of it, I'll look at the MLS because I mean, chances are it's in there. It was in there, and so I knew that it was in the Olalla area. When we went out to Bremerton, went to Brokers Open for Carly.
Yep. Carly Ryan, best
Yep.
realtor on the West Sound. Mike and Cindy Nelson Real Estate.
Yep.
Shout out.
Yep, absolutely. On our way back, I just thought, dude, let's go check that place out.
Yeah.
So we went down this one dirt road, and we almost got accosted by hillbillies.
There was some communal living going on. Let's put it that way.
I think what's his name? Contral's on here. Oh boy, he's gonna ask us anything.
We're gonna have a special guest, Data Contral, at some point. You get nothing accomplished. But.
So after we figured out that was the wrong road to go down, Walter White was living down there in a camper. We came back, we found the right road, we moved down it, and it's so cool when you pull off the road. It's like you're pulling into this storybook driveway. The driveway, and then you go over the bridge where you're expecting the troll to come out from the Three Billy Grub whatevers.
Yep.
And then you've got a water wheel and a tower over there. And then you come to the house and it's like Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs live here.
Yeah, it was amazing.
And Megan's here. Look at Megan's watching. Megan's watching twice.
Wow, Megan.
She likes us so much she's watching
the support.
twice.
You were the winner of the supporter of the week. Yeah.
But I mean, what were your thoughts when because you didn't know what to think?
No.
And so, what did you think when we first pulled up to it?
I was just amazed. You hear about these things, you see these things, and it's, I didn't even know what to expect, when we went inside. But it was truly, dare I say, magical? It was. It was. Someone's going to do something cool with that place. It's going to cost some money, but someone's going to do something cool. And I think that we kind of loved it so much that we're going to try to
find some more places.
The thing about that video, too, is I don't want to say it's viral yet because it's not, but it's got like 5,000 views or something. And I don't even know 5,000 people. I don't even know 500.
It was pretty amazing.
Yeah, and so it's going pretty big, and it's pretty. Megan, why aren't you here?
Well, you know
coffee?
what? Yeah, that's a good point. So Megan asked, because we did ask people to ask questions. Megan's question is, why aren't you at the office? I'm here. That's why.
Yeah.
That's why. And the other reason, Megan.
Yeah.
This is why. We're allowed.
Great people.
We're allowed to be loud here.
Yeah. That's frowned upon. Frowned upon at the office sometimes.
Megan, I don't know if Megan knows what I'm talking about. I'll have to fill her in later.
But yeah, the whole house, it's been blowing up. It's really cool. We've gotten questions from people I don't even know. People who are interested. People getting tagged all over the world, seeing the show. Which brings my next thing, which is kind of an idea I had for you. We're brainstorming live. I kind of want to do that more often. There's so many cool houses out there that, I mean, I don't even see all the time. You don't even see all the time.
Yep.
If any of you out there run into a cool house or you see one listed online or something like that you want a cool tour of that we can do a video of, send it to us and we'll go in there and just be, wiseacres and show you the whole thing. And it'd be kind of cool to find somewhere to do that on. So
absolutely.
Yeah, it was an amazing place.
Let's see. Next question. Debbie from Graham wants to know, why does Zillow tell us our house is worth $273,400, but our neighbors...
Our fans. You all right? All right.
That's why I love doing the show here.
Yeah, that's it, right?
Debbie, she wants to know, why does Zillow tell us our house is worth $273,400, but our neighbor's home sold for $305,000?
Zillow can't take into account supply and demand.
Yeah?
And that's a pretty, Zillow's using Matrix. They're using Matrix systems, computers to analyze. They're not utilizing actual people on the ground, appraisers, realtors who are seeing what's going on in the market every day. And Zillow can't take into account how many buyers want your house, which can drive the price. So there are houses out there that are, you list it at $275 and it sells for $305. Right. There's 10 offers and that. But I mean, that's a nutshell, I guess.
That's the thing, is Zillow's not walking through your house. Zillow's not walking through your neighbor's house. They're basically using an algorithm. Heck, even we use, was it RVM sometimes?
Yeah.
And even the RVM is off, or it gives a freaking a range of 100,000.
Or the...
I think it's RVM.
RVM, yeah.
It'll give you a range of 100,000. So your house is worth $214,000 to $314,000.
Oh yeah, because it can't take into account what you've done on the inside and all that kind of stuff. So that's really why you got to have somebody, a realtor or an appraiser, take a look at it. and give you an idea of what it's worth.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
As the phrase that gets beaten like a dead horse, boots on the ground.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's what we are. We're the guys that are in this every single day.
We have Kimberly and Amy.
Yep, that is Kimberly is actually Mandy's mom.
Really?
Yeah, you met Mandy.
Yeah, I know Mandy.
And
Mandy's
then
awesome. Great job, Kim.
Amy is the better half of Anthony.
Anthony.
Oh,
Anthony.
Do the Thursday morning quarterback? Yeah.
I agree. Better half. I agree. Wholeheartedly.
Ooh, this looks like a good one. What's your favorite song from the 90s? Mike from Silverdale wants to know, what's your favorite song from the 90s?
Oh, there's so many good ones.
Ice Ice Baby.
Ice Ice Baby. Dum, 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 dum. All right, stop. All right, go ahead. I don't know, what's yours?
Ooh, that's a good question right there. We'll have to get to that one.
Hey, Luke.
You want to take care of that one right now?
Mama Dolch, I love you. I miss
you. Dang it, it left.
What was the question?
I'll pull it up here.
Right.
Megan was asking us a question.
Love you, Mama Dolch. I can't say it enough.
All right, go ahead. Let's get your favorite song, and I'll find Megan's question here.
Oh, man. I'm going to start charging us rent. We pay rent.
I was going to say, yeah, we pay rent. I know the owner.
I don't know. I like so many songs in the 90s. All right, here we go. Favorite band of the 90s, Alice in Chains. Favorite song, Don't Follow, off the Jar of Flies LP.
There you go.
There it is. That's my band. So whenever anybody tells you about grunge music and who was the best, Nirvana, Pearl Jam, Soundgarden, Alice in Chains, the correct answer is always Alice in Chains. Don't Follow is my favorite song from the 90s.
Wow. So apparently our partnership is going to end today.
We can't agree.
Okay, so here's the thing, is that...
He likes Mudhoney.
Well, here's the thing. Where'd her comment? We'll find her comment. We'll find your comment. Oh my gosh, there's another one too. Holy cow, okay.
Jenna,
we'll get caught up on all
Mimi,
this.
what are some factors that make someone more competitive if they are using the VA loan? Or are they all disadvantages? Great question. Okay, shout out to Jenna. Great friend of mine. We worked together a while back in other ventures, and
go ahead and
love her to death.
Oh, there we go. There we
and
go.
All of her,
I got the
and
questions.
her awesome husband Bob, and all of her guinea pigs. Oh, Pastor Christian.
Good. Okay, so to get to my question.
We'll get to it, Jenna. We'll get to it.
Yeah, we will. Good to see you, Christian. So my favorite song of the 90s, and it's going to be cliche, but there's more to it than just the cliche. Smells Like Teen Spirit by Nirvana.
Great song.
And the reason that is my favorite song of the 90s is that song came out just as I was getting into high school.
Yeah.
And my father hated it.
Of course
with
he did.
Passion. And I remember thinking, this song is awesome. He's like, I can't even tell you guys what he said.
Because he's from like the age of like, Led Zeppelin, The Who, other groundbreaking.
Right.
Yeah.
The Rolling Stones, he loves the Rolling Stones. When it came to Nirvana, he's like,
Mr. Pitts.
what the is this?
Yeah.
So to me, that is the beginning of my, I wasn't a rebellious teenager. I wasn't that kind of kid. But I love that song because it was like, that was the first song where my dad and I could actually officially part ways on musical tastes, and I don't have to like what he likes, and he doesn't like what I like, and so that for me, that's what it was.
So both of them
questions are going crazy.
Both of them are rooted in '90s grunge.
Yeah, pretty much. All right.
Wait, hold on. What did Fergus say? Luke, you need some vitamin F. That's fishing. You need some sun. Go work on it. Buddy, not all of us can be islanders. I'm trying here. It's been raining for like a month straight. It's killing me.
Oh man, you guys are killing it right now.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Okay, so the questions are going a little crazy and out of control.
All right, hey, let's hit Jenna real quick before,
Jenna's.
just in case she's on a...
What's her question?
Jenna asks, Mimi, she says, what are some factors that make someone more competitive if they're using the VA loan, or are they all disadvantages? That's a good question.
That's awesome.
I don't know if there's disadvantages.
Yes, Mary. Same name.
Yes.
I'm the second.
She said she's so proud of us, too.
Yeah, you probably know my dad.
Yeah, she does. She does. Do you remember Ryan Redalch?
Who?
Ryan Redalch, you graduated with me, with your brother now.
I probably recognize the face.
Yeah, that's Mary's Ryan's dad.
Oh,
Ryan's
okay.
one of my best friends. So, yeah, I don't know that there's disadvantages. There's stigmas for sure.
Exactly.
And you have to get past the stigmas. I think the advantage of it though is that if you're qualified VA, you're qualified. There's no, your financing's not going to fall through, and people know that. because it's a government-backed loan. It is insured. So I mean, that's the big thing. I think the biggest thing is just kind of breaking down the stigmas.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. And you know, I was where was I the other day? I was. Oh, I know where I was. I was actually in our team meeting, the thing that you didn't attend.
Yeah, this is my team. I'm attending.
I'm busting his balls. They actually talk about that briefly, which I knew these things, but it was a nice refresher. So when you're out there, you can either be pre-qualified, pre-approved, or have gone through underwriting.
Yeah, totally qualified.
And we actually have a client right now who is VA and has gone through underwriting. That's one of the strongest buyers out there, no matter what their financing is. But yeah, there's a stigma out there that VA takes too long, appraisers don't get out there soon enough, we have to extend the closings, da-da-da-da. That maybe 2 years ago.
I think a lot of that's been shored up in the last year.
I think so too.
And you know, people have this idea that VA is going to pick apart the house on an appraisal. Honestly, it's so subjective to whatever appraiser you get, and that could be the same case with conventional, FHA, whatever. And the reason why I think that became a stigma for a while is honestly the VA supports your loan, it backs your loan, it insures your loan 100%, which Megan has a VA that is closing 3 weeks early. Yes, thank you, Megan.
Megan, yeah. I did a transaction with Megan. It was amazing. I think we closed in 21, I think it was 21 days.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it happens. Yes, Austin, we already anthem.
Yes, you know it. So Austin.
That is so not true with VA.
So Austin is one of my students at Walker when I was at Walker.
Okay.
And he's now looking to buy a house, so we're working with him. And he's tell you what, man, Austin, honestly, so proud of you, dude. So proud of you from like where you were 4 years ago.
He shared your story with me, so yeah.
And it does my heart so good to see these kids that are 21, 22 years old, and they want to buy a house and they want to get things going in the right direction. And so very proud of you. Well done, my friend. So
Absolutely.
We're excited to help you out on this journey. Anyway.
Hey, Kimberly, can you expand a little bit more on your "that is so not true" with VA? Because we just said a few things there, so honestly, I don't know what part. So if you could fill me in.
Maybe she's agreeing with us.
Christian says, I'm a fan of dogs, bulldogs, and huskies. Christian, you're dismissed.
We're a fan of dogs, bulldogs, and cougars.
Yes, bulldogs sound good. Let's see, Luke, you need some vitamin F. That's fishing. You need some sun. Go work on that tan. Christian's favorite song from the 90s is Gonna Make You Sweat. Why am I not surprised? That guy is full of energy.
Yeah.
That song is full of energy.
Yeah.
Yep, I answered Mary's question. You and Stephen Davis were animals. What animals were you guys?
What were we? Were animals? I remember Luke having moves on the basketball. Oh yeah, I had moves on the basketball court. Had. Yeah. Now I got moves into the coffee shop. And I got moves around
into the lazy boy
diaper pail. Yeah. Christian, I appreciate the recognition of former skills.
Oh, Kimberly said ours moved very quickly. Yep.
Yay, Kim.
Yep. I helped their family.
Yeah.
Yep, you're absolutely right. You had a good loan officer.
I think part of the thing is too is working with the listing agent when you're turning in an offer.
Right.
And honestly, educating the listing agents, educating their clients, and sometimes that means us educating the listing agent. You know, on what we can do and how we can do it because they don't know. So, yeah.
Mary says, hope you're pulling for the past team this weekend.
Past.
I think she means Pats.
Pats?
No, they've had enough success.
PA.
Now
PA team.
PA team.
PA.
We're stumped.
I'm stumped, yeah. Port Angeles? Port Arthur?
Pennsylvania?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. PA. Oh, yeah. Pennsylvania. Eagles. Philadelphia. Hello.
Oh,
yes. Go Eagles. Go Eagles.
See, we could do this.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mary. We're special.
All right, next question.
Jenny from Tahoma wants to know, what would you do for a Klondike bar? This is what happens when you ask people to give us questions.
Yeah. This is like answer the question jerk. To be completely honest, I'm not the biggest Klondike bar fan. So.
I don't know if I would do anything for Klondike.
No. Now, if you ask me what I would do for a cup of coffee,
that's a different story.
Could be some things that'll get me locked up.
I'd push a Husky fan into the road for a coffee.
I'd do that for free. So, just kidding. Yeah, I don't know. That's good. Jenny, you're crazy. That being said, if you have a Klondike bar, we'll take it. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
All right. Next one.
Justin. Justin says, we had our home foreclosed on in 2016. Justin's from Spanaway.
Yeah.
Had our home foreclosed on in 2016. Can we ever buy another home?
Yes. And sooner than you think. So,
Hold on a second before Megan's...
values about 12 to 14% Pierce County. 2017. Do you think the same for 2018? Great question, Megan. Let us answer Justin's question real quick.
Okay.
So yes. So, and actually, Megan could speak to this a little bit if she wants to drop in on there. My wife, if she ever decides to tune in and watch us, she could pipe in on this. But it used to be if your home was foreclosed on, you were looking at like 5 to 7 years before they would allow you to buy again. With the last recession, what happened is banks started to realize that if they kept that rule, they would go out of business because they wouldn't have anybody to lend to because, 3/4 of the country was underwater, and so they had to make some adjustments. And so now it's 2 to 3 years.
Yeah,
is ultimately what it is. And so 2016, you're coming up on it, Justin. So whatever, it's literally 2 years. So if it was May of 2016. Could probably get you approved to buy a new house in May of 2018. So just a few months here.
You want to chime in on that, Megan? Go ahead and let us know.
Yeah, if you want, Megan. Yeah, you can type and then Justin could read that.
Well, that's good news. I mean, because the stigma for a long time has been once you foreclose on your house or you go bankrupt, that's it. No, you're renting the rest of your life.
Yeah, and the banks made that change around 2010 or 11, and it's honestly a good change. It's a great change, and now what do I want to say? The conditions and the policies for getting a loan are much more stringent than they were in the 2000s. We're doing a better job of qualifying people, and that's good for people looking to buy a home as well. So they're put into a good situation, and so couple that with the fact that those people that are coming out of bad loans from that mid 2000s splurge can rebound and get back on the right path. And so
and overall it's good for the economy too, because if you get people that learn their lesson, now that's the key, you got to have people learn their lesson.
Depends on the loan program, 2 to 3 years, says Megan, and VA potentially less depending on, absolutely, you can get an exception with the VA.
That's good. Well, if you guys have any more questions about that, if you've been through a scenario like that and you want to just talk more about it, give us a buzz. We'll buy you a cup of coffee.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we'll talk it over.
Yeah.
So definitely. Now, what about Megan? Megan was saying that last year in Pierce County alone, prices were up 12 to 14%.
Yeah.
What do you think for 2018?
Probably more of the same. This is one of those things where you just never can be 100% sure. There's probably 2 or 3 people out there that can always be, really get lucky, I guess, throwing the dart at the board. But it's more of the same, honestly, and it has to do with the growth in the region and the limited availability of homes. So 2 years ago, if we were to stop listing homes today, we'd have like 6 months of inventory. So we'd sell houses for 6 months before we'd run out of stuff. Last year it was like 3 months of inventory. Right now, as we stand right now, if we stopped, it would be about a month and a half of inventory, I think is what it is.
Right.
So it's a supply and demand thing, right? So less supply, more demand, causes prices to go up. That's going to continue to be the case
Heather,
for the most part.
I would chime in and say I agree with you on that. And something that I've had a mind shift on in just the past probably 2 months is I used to share with buyers, maybe hold on, just wait for the market to cool down, that kind of stuff. But then it kind of dawned on me. So say if I gave that advice in early 2017, and they're looking at a house for $300,000. Now they're
$350,000.
Right, you're looking at a house today, and it's quite a bit more. And if we kind of see the same pattern, we'll just be conservative, and we'll say 5 to 8%. You're still going to pay more in a year for a house that you could get right now.
And look, historically, if you look at numbers for 100 years, real estate is always. But what I always tell people is honestly, I don't think it's ever a bad time to buy, because 10 years from now, regardless of what you paid, if you look at trends historically, you're going to end up making money. So it's just,
I think the biggest key is that buyers find a house payment that's affordable.
Correct.
Because if you think about it, who cares if your house's value went down in the last decade?
Right.
If if you could afford the house payment, like you said, traditionally the market's going to come back up, it'll go down, come back up. But if you can afford the house payment, you're golden. Who cares? So you're going to stay a little bit longer until the house value comes back up.
You just gotta hang on. So and get with the lender. And great question from Mama Dolch. Get with the lender. We work with some great lenders. Obviously, I like to blow the horn for my wife, right? From Rachel. Megan at the office. Megan Wentland is great. Out in Kitsap County, we work with Shane McGraw a lot. He's top-notch lender. So, and Mandy, of course.
Yep.
And we love Mandy. So. Yeah, get with one of them. Ask the questions about what your debt-to-income ratios are and what your payment's going to be. And they honestly, they're better a lot of times at finding out what you can afford than you are.
Absolutely.
I know, and that's what they're paid to do. So.
Yep, absolutely. I completely agree with that. I'm actually looking that up right now.
Jump to Mary's question: how are Mason County prices now? Is it growing out there? Haven't been back in 11 years. That's a good question. So Rory's pulling up some info on it. Ultimately, it's across the board in Washington, for the most part. It's not as much. King County is growing, price-wise, is going up more than many, more than other counties, and that has to do with the growth with Facebook and Microsoft and Amazon and all that, Boeing, but more than Pierce County. But it's kind of across the board. So Mason County's numbers here. 10.3%.
Yeah, over this time last year.
Yeah, so year over year, vertical growth, 10.3%, Mary. So you're definitely seeing it everywhere in Western Washington. So, yeah.
I mean, now is the
which
time.
is more, honestly, which is more than the average. So MLS wide in Washington is a little over 9%,
yeah.
And it's 10.3, so it's a little more than average. And I think a lot of that probably has to do too with like the shipyard, right?
Yep.
A lot of shipyard workers work in Mason County, so yeah.
And I mean, that's the biggest key. We've said for such a long time, it's a seller's market. Now's a good time to sell your house. Honestly, it's now a good time to buy a house as well because it's still tracking upwards.
Just a good time to be active in real estate.
Yeah, yeah. If it's time to downsize, Mary says, "Wow, yeah. Mason County, 10%."
Want to come back? I know a good realtor. I know two, as a matter of fact.
2 for the price of 1.
Yeah.
I lost my train of thought.
Good time to buy, good time to sell, good time to be active.
Good time to lose my mind.
Yeah, well.
All right, must not have been that important.
2 minds together can't stay on track. That's all right.
Oh dear.
If it's important.
Oh, I know what I was gonna say. So, if you're looking to downsize, now is the time. If you're looking to upsize, now is the time. If you're looking to find rental property, I mean, it's not like it was 5, 6, 7 years ago.
That being said, rent is still higher than your average rent is still higher than your average mortgage.
Oh my gosh!
So,
yes. Mary says she kind of does. I miss the left coast.
Well, the left coast.
It's still left.
Misses you. More importantly, I miss you, and that's what matters.
Dude,
and I'm talking about here in Washington, not down there in California with your son. All right.
We've only got one more question, so if you guys got any more questions, chime in. If not, we're going to finish it up.
Yep.
Kirk is a retired veteran from Lakewood. I'm tired of renting. I want to buy a house. Please explain how VA works on your Facebook show.
That's a good one.
Oh, Sarah's watching. Look at that. It's been a long time since Sarah's joined a Facebook Live. Thanks for joining me.
Yep.
Sarah, we got to get you a house this year. No more renting.
If you don't want to work with him, I know somebody else. How does he look the same as he did in high school? Through him?
I had a beard.
VA loan.
You know what? Yes. Yes.
Okay. So go ahead. You fire away. Go ahead. VA loan.
Well, basically, the first step is renting his balls.
I appreciate your blunt, straightforward, and obviously a bit. Yes.
How do you find a realtor in a different state?
Ooh, good question. We'll get to that.
Yeah,
very next.
that is a great question.
Listen, VA thing. If you have served in the military in any capacity, you qualify for a VA loan. So I use a VA loan. I was in the Marine Corps, so I use a VA loan. And the benefits of it are no mortgage insurance, like you would have on, say, a conventional and an FHA loan, or USDA for that matter, right? USDA is for mortgage insurance. And 0 down. The loan is completely, I could tell some stories, but I won't let you. Be good, Mary. Be good. And yes, Connie, Yes, I'm on my way. I did like 5 deals in Everett last year, and you weren't one of them. So, whatever you need, I love you. Yeah, you just gotta honestly you get with the lender and they verify your eligibility VA and you're off and running. So a lot of your expenses are taken care of, and it's a huge thank you to those who have served.
Absolutely, and the key is to get with a lender.
Yes.
And like we've said before, we've easily got 5 lenders we could point people to and feel good about all of them.
Yeah.
What does your credit need to be for a VA loan? What if the VA loan person has unacceptable credit but the partner has good credit?
Keep them off. Oh no, let's see. What if the VA loan person has unacceptable? Then you won't be able to use the VA. So lenders have to use the median score of the lowest.
Yep.
So if Rory and I were buying a house together and my credit was worse than his, they would have to use my score, not Rory's. And so.
But the key is the lenders that we have, they can put a plan in place to get you to where you need to be.
Every one of the lenders we work with has been able to, when we've taken them people in, say, Q1 and said, hey, they want to buy a house, they come back to us by Q3 ready to go.
Yep.
And helping them put a plan in place and getting there. It's just, at that point, it's up to you to kind of work with them and follow along with what they're trying to get you to do, So.
And I guess what we're saying on a big scale is that it can absolutely happen. It's just a matter of putting those feet forward to start the plan, to start the process, to go down that road. Because I know that, what is the minimum score?
640?
On VA?
640, or they drop it to 620?
I'm not sure. Megan, if you're still on here, what is the minimum score?
Rachel was just telling me this the other day.
I totally forgot.
They recently lowered it. I just don't remember what they lowered it to.
But the key is...
No, it is 620. I know this.
620.
620.
Well, wait. 580, ideally 620 or above.
Megan, this is why we pay you.
So I need to start nagging now. Yes, that was my point, is that when it comes to running, exercising, dieting, creating new habits, you just got to start. You just got to start the process. And I've known some people who say, well, I just don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever it is they're doing with their life. And I'm like, just start. I mean, I know that was for me back in 2014 when I first started running, which I'm completely out of shape right now. But I just started, and by 8 to 10 months later, I'm running freaking half marathons.
Yeah, you look great.
I did.
Yeah.
What the heck is that?
I don't know. Kevin had a question.
Yeah, let me.
What does the real estate market look like in the next 5 years? More inventory, a downturn price increase. Kevin, put us on the spot. That's a tough question. So much of it depends on other things in the economy and rates and stuff. My honest thought is probably you'll see a little bit more stability in the price increases in the next 2 years, maybe. I don't see a drop like we had before. Like a lot of people are, are we on this bubble? I don't see that.
There was too many factors that happened last decade that caused that. Unless we really had something dramatic happen in our country, I agree with you. I see things slowing down, but I still see things continue to move forward. It's hard. Just curious what you've heard. I mean, really, that's what I've heard. Is it may slow down a little bit, but I mean, slow down. Think about that. We're going to slow down from 12% to 8%.
I think it's more about stability. So we've been doing this for a while. I think it'll kind of level out a little bit. So. Yeah.
And to answer your question, Sarah, you guys, you just got to do it. And you can either work with the person you work with right now, or reach out to Megan, or reach out to Rachel. But you got to move forward. You got to move forward. That is an awesome screenshot, by the way.
Yeah. What's the question that we just was it 540? Is that I say why can't the VA loan be capped higher than 540? That's just not enough for how expensive houses are. Jenna. Yeah, we are.
Oh, and then she just popped in.
Jenna, VA in Pierce County will go to 667 and above. That requires a small down payment. Megan, gosh.
She's on it today.
On it.
Yep, she's on it.
Yeah, so they're looking.
And the thing is, you can even go over that.
They're looking in King County. Yeah, you can.
You can even go over that. And this is something that I actually learned in a class that Megan taught, where you can go over that and you only have to pay a percentage of that going over it.
Right, yeah. So, Jenna, I've said this to you before, I believe. I think their lender is remote to them. so they don't have them at their disposal all the time, which could be tough to get questions answered. Talk to them though.
Michael Nelson.
Hey,
What's up, Mike?
what's up, buddy? What's that fair concert schedule looking like? Roy and I are looking to mingle.
I know.
Have a good time.
I already know.
So let's see. When will that happen? What about King County? We'll get you some answers, Jenna. I'll get back to you. I'll get you some answers. And
absolutely.
Yeah, that you guys are on top of my list this year to help out. So mainly because I know what kind of a planner you are, so your housewarming party is going to be off the charts, and I want to be there. So selfish, right? It's selfish.
Can I go too, please?
I will text you.
Text me.
I will text you.
Awesome.
Yep.
All right. Well,
I think that's all we got. Unless anybody's got anything
you guys
else.
got any more questions for us?
I think while we're waiting, real quick, just again, thank you so much to all of you. Everyone joining in today, all the questions we received, all the support we're currently receiving from people. And I told Rory the other day, I said things have been so amazing the last 3 weeks. We got to be prepared for when it's not so amazing, because that's life. But really, right now.
Thanks, Sarah.
It's weird y'all work together now. Yeah.
We know. We say that every day.
A lot of it just has to do with the fact that we're weird, but whatever. But yes. So, anyways, much love to you all. Thank you so much.
And I would say that if you guys found this beneficial at all, and you know somebody in your life that could use, looking at, crabs here. It's time to get off. It's time to get off. The thing is share this video. Share this with somebody that you know could use some of this information. If you've been having conversations with somebody and you're like, okay, you know what, I'm tired of you talking about this, watch Rory and Luke. This is what they're talking about. And the other thing is by all means, message us. We would love to get together with you guys on any of your questions that you might have.
Belfarians is a word. If you're from Belfair, it's a word. Yeah.
There's so many made up words.
I go with Great Viewian or something. Great View, I don't know. But yes.
Okay, so here's the thing. Luke and I were talking about, as we're wrapping this up right here, we were talking about how we had a contest earlier this week to give away an Echo Dot. None of you entered into it. Nobody wants a free Echo Dot.
Free technology.
Free.
Yeah.
So.
I love my Echo.
Oh man, we have 2.
I have 5. 4.
He tried to call mine the other day.
I did. No, I didn't try. I did.
Oh, you did? You freaked Christy out like crazy. She's like, I got home that night, she's like, so why was Luke calling me?
Just wanted to say hi, Christy. Just wanted to say hi.
So here's what we're going to do. We are going to continue the contest.
Yeah.
And we're going to continue it till, what do you say, Sunday night after the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Okay.
That works.
So here's what we're going to do. In the comments on here, I want you to put,
Mary,
what was it about the house you live in right now that made you choose it?
Oh, yeah.
Kitchen, the master bathroom, whatever. And if you're not living in a house yet and you're still renting, like my sister, what is it that you want
What's most
in your
important
future
to you?
house?
Yeah.
So just, that's it. I mean, I almost feel like Alex Trebek here. Just write your name. Just freaking write your name.
Trebek.
But no, seriously, all you gotta do is
Just write your name.
just leave a
Turd
comment.
Ferguson. That's not a real name.
Yes, it is. But
All of you SNL heads out there should know that.
But it's that simple. Leave a comment with what it is that attracted you to the house that you're living in now, or leave a comment as to what it is in your next house that you want, and that's it. That's it. And we'll select somebody from this list here. I want a place where I can yell at my child in peace.
I just recently bought a house that is very much like that. I don't have to worry about the neighbors calling the cops on me. Kidding.
Sarah's entered. Land and wood paneling
on the inside of the house.
Jenna's entered.
I got wood paneling on the inside of my house now, and my wife says we should take that out. I'm like, oh, no. It's my lodge.
More room escapes that child.
Are you trying to get 2 entries? I think she's trying to get 2 entries.
She's trying to get 2 entries, yeah.
Not working.
So that's it. Leave your comment below, and please share this video with somebody. Share it on your page. Share it in Messenger. Share it with your dentist, your doctor, your barista, whoever.
And until next time, be well.
Thanks, you guys.
Bye.
Thank you so much. Should I give my normal?
Yeah, go for it.
Because we got to talk about that. Because I feel like
Our sign off.
Yeah, I feel
Stay
like
classy,
still,
San Diego.
Stay classy, y'all.
Yeah. Stay dry.
You know,
Washington.
until we can figure out our lives when we grow up, we'll figure it out. Until then, go out there and perk up somebody's day. Hey,
There
look
you
out
go.
for a pun, huh?
Make someone's day, yeah. All right,
Thanks
be well.
again, you guys.
Thanks so
Take
much.
care.
Bye.
Bye. Uh-oh.